Peace, and more peace. Pain Trail, Wednesday Night Live, Brother Cam, August 28th. What is good in the hood? Tapping in, making sure these notifications go out. Let me know if you can see me. If you can hear me yet, hit the thumbs up, hit the like if you can see me or you can hear me. We're going to get into something this evening. We're going to have some conversations this evening. So you want to hop on here. Of course, I'm open up the link, the video link to hop on with me. Y'all good? We live? Yeah. 10 o'clock, I guess that's the time I'm gonna get active. Here's a little video clip somebody sent me. I want to kind of talk about today. Ask D, Fair Common Sense 101, Showtime. Tell me what you think about this.
3 music labels left, basically, when it comes to majors. It's the Universal system, and it's the Sony system. And they're owned by Vanguard, which are the 2 biggest holding companies in the world. I mean, they own Pepsi, they own Coke, and they also own the prison systems. You know what I mean? So, it's not hard to expect or believe that French Montana would say something like, we don't make music we even like anymore. We're out there chasing clicks. The same way where Ice Cube was saying in interviews where, only a certain type of music makes it. So that's what type of music the streets make to fit those holes. So there's only 3.
Y'all hear that? Brother Marcus, I see you. CPT, Walaikum Salam. Let me play this one more time. This is my guy, my homie Demiza. If y'all know anything about LA radio, especially Power 106, he used to be the program director at Power 106 as Demiza. Let me play this one more time.
So there's only 3 music labels left, basically, when it comes to majors. It's the Universal system, it's the Warner system, and it's the Sony system. And they're owned by BlackRock and Vanguard, which are the 2 biggest holding companies in the world. I mean, they own Pepsi, they own Coke, and they also own the prison systems. You know what I mean? So, it's not hard to expect or believe that French Montana would say something like, we don't make music we even like anymore. We're out there chasing clicks. The same way where Ice Cube was saying in interviews where, only a certain type of music makes it. So that's what type of music the streets make.
So only a certain type of music makes it. So that's the certain type of music that these rappers make. Right? That's his words. That's not my words. So I kind of wanted to talk about that and what that has to do with my position and, my cause and what I've been riding for 30 something years and what I'm in rap for, what I was in rap and hip hop for. I was in rap and hip hop when it was conscious, when we was fighting the power. Remember, fight the power, fight the power. Who was the power? Burn, Hollywood, burn. You know what I'm saying? Who give a F about an Grammy? All of the stuff that now my generation of peers is bragging and rapping about. Hollywood Walk of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Grammy, Hollywood, movies, I thought we was mad. I thought we understood that was the main instrument of the enemy, the powers that be, that was portraying us as the monsters and the 304s and the pimps and the losers, that people come over here that migrate over here. That's what they know us as. But then we're gonna hop on that same bandwagon and help perpetuate what we used to be fighting against. But it's owned by BlackRock. How many of y'all know who Larry Fink is? Larry Fink. He's from a specific ethnicity that we all know. If you've been hearing Kanye's problems or Candace Owens' problems or Nick Cannon's problems or Kyrie Irving's problems or Deshaun Jackson's problems, this is the same people that Larry Fink is a part of, the owner, CEO, whatever, of BlackRock. I don't know who owns Vanguard, but they all own our music. They all are the ones that sign our checks or stamp our checks if we in the entertainment, the music business, the rap business. Right? You heard of Lucian Grange? Y'all heard of Lucian Grange? Now his name is becoming more and more popular. See, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to follow the instructions and an example like my leader, teacher, and guide, the Messiah, that is the main one that used his platform to uncover, to name names, to call them out. So now we know Lucian Grange because of Diddy, because somebody was airing Diddy out, and then they had the heart to go deeper and past Diddy and find out who Diddy's handler was, or who Diddy's sponsor or funder or enabler was. And then these names start coming up. The same names of the people that created Hollywood. Darius, I don't know. I got to look into it. I know Larry Fink. I don't know who is the owner of the other one. But I know Trump was always talking about it. I'm not here to talk about him or Kamala Harris. I don't care which one. I don't care about none of that. But as far as his own words, he mentioned George Soros as one of the powerful people that's also a member of that so-called ethnicity. But if we saying that, the Miza saying that they also own the prisons, these privatized prisons. So there's no connection to the influence of rap music and the prison system. There's no connection to between the influence of rap music and presidential campaigns and getting people out to vote or making people take the Fauci juice. So rap is not influential at all. Like, all these things existed before rap. Oh, there was Fauci juices before rap. There was presidential campaigns before rap. There was crime before rap. There was 304 before rap. Yeah. And it had never been at an all-time high as it is now, right? So obviously rap had a whole lot to do with making it go viral, making it go global, right? Let me play this one more time.
Holes. So there's only 3 music labels left, basically, when it comes to majors. It's the Universal system, it's the Warner system, and it's the Sony system.
Universal, Warner, Sony, all the same ethnicity, all the same people. If y'all do y'all background, if y'all do some research real quick.
And they're owned by BlackRock and Vanguard, which
they're under the umbrella of the 2 major companies, Vanguard and BlackRock, one of which is owned by Larry Fink. I don't know the other one. Y'all can pull it up real quick. Larry Fink owns one, is the top dog over one, and I don't know who the top dog over the other one. It might be the same dude while you BSing.
Which are the 2 biggest holding companies in the world. They own Pepsi, they own Coke, and they also own the prison systems. You know what I mean? So, it's not hard to expect or believe that French Montana would say something like, we don't make music we even like anymore. We're out there chasing clicks. The same way where Ice Cube was saying in interviews where, only a certain type of music makes it. So that's what type of music the streets make to fit those holes.
The type of music the streets make is not to fit those holes, is to get that check from whoever controls the printing of money, because it's the same ethnicity that controls the printing of money, the Federal Reserve System, that is not connected with the United States government. Even though the name of it says Federal Reserve, no, that's a private corporation that prints our whole government's money. That's a group of bankers, banking families that's of the same ethnicity also. That's called the Federal Reserve. That is the ones that's responsible for the money that we worship. You know, the big stacks that we put up to our ear that we fanning out. That's who prints those. That's who can determine how much inflation goes up, how much the dollar is worth, how much the gas goes up and gas goes down. It's certain people that, you know, have power and control over our very livelihood. Right? So that's what I'm here for. You know, that's what every rapper used to, you know, especially in the 90s, late 80s and the 90s. That was what was popular. That's what we was doing rap for the most part. It was a revolutionary, rebellious voice. Rap was the rebellious, revolutionary voice of the dissatisfied Black people of America. Descendants of slaves, right? But then some other influence came in, or was welcomed, or was looked for, searched for. We need some other type of influence to come in here and contaminate and corrupt, dirty up, distract from that positive, pro-Black, descendant of slave, pro-Black message. Even though we was pro-African, we was pan-African. We had the African medallions, but we also had the X medallions, the X hat and the X medallions. X was not an African thing, but we wasn't denying Africa. But at that time, the strategy of these enemies was not to pit us against our African brothers and sisters, or, you know, our brothers and sisters that's not from descendants of slaves. But whether we like it or not, our brothers and sisters that's from other parts of the world that have migrated here are being used. They are being used by this enemy to muddy the waters, to distract from what the descendants of slaves are owed. So that's why, you know, I kind of had to jump into the ring with this, because I wanted to show y'all something. If anybody like Luke is bringing up Malcolm X and Farrakhan, you can't bring them up without bringing this man up. This is the man. This is their teacher. This is the eternal leader of the Nation of Islam. And this is the program that's been on the back of the Muhammad Speaks and the Final Call ever since it was established. And if you see what's highlighted in blue, what the Muslim want, this does not talk about, and this is no disrespect, this does not talk about nobody else, you know, in the diaspora or the Caribbean islands. Number 4 says, we, what the Muslims want, we. And if you see this excerpt from the Message to the Black Man in America, we, number 4, want our people in America whose parents or grandparents were descendants from slaves to be allowed to establish a separate state or territory of their own, either on this continent or elsewhere. We, specific people just mentioned, believe that our former slave masters are obligated to provide such land, and that the area must be fertile and minerally rich. We believe that our former slave masters are obligated to maintain and supply our needs in this separate state or territory for the next 20 to 25 years. We've been taking care of the state of Israel for 76 years, 3 times that amount. So we believe our former slave masters are obligated to maintain and supply our needs in this separate territory for the next 20 to 25 years until we are able to produce and supply our own needs. Since we cannot get along with them in peace and equality after giving them 400 years of our sweat and blood and receiving in return some of the worst treatment human beings have ever experienced, we believe our contribution to this land and the suffering forced on us by white America justifies our demand for complete separation in a state or territory of our own. Do that make sense? Is that all inclusive? Every black person that come over here that wants to be, benefiting from that wants to, benefit off of the blood, sweat, tears, sacrifice, torture, torment, terrorism that we suffered for the last 400 years here. So once we start identifying specifically what's owed to us, I'm going to bring up the receipts of the leader. I don't care who you believe in or who you think is the greatest or whatever. I'm gonna give you the receipts from the leader. I'm gonna give you the chronological order, the rank of importance, the rank, the first things first. So I don't, it ain't about, how nobody feel about it. Don't bring up our people. Don't bring up our champions for your agenda. Especially if you ain't never been a member of none of these organizations. So that's what qualifies your little brother Cam, you know what I'm saying, as a rap pioneer, as a member of their age group. You know what I mean? I ain't burnt out, you know what I mean? I'm so fresh and ready and fit. Somebody was ragging on me about you got some tight shirts on. I just got muscles, you know what I'm saying? If it's a dude or somebody, no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? I'm at home. These are my undershirts, but yeah, I'm 55 years old and I'm a vet in this thing that we talking about, that we live. Y'all talking about it. Y'all just got a check and decided to promote some candidate. This is where we live. Blood, bleed, sweat, cry, and die, and the other thing, folks. So I don't want it to be no misunderstanding, no, I'm not clear, I'm not sure, and whatever tether, like, what's worse? You know what I'm saying? I said it yesterday. We can be all the N words and HOEs and B words and all of that and get rich and famous off of degrading our sisters that, now get rich off of continuing to suck the poor, traumatized blood of our little sisters and daughters. I'm a father and a grandfather of black descendant of slave girls. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not having it, and I just represent I'm just a small little percentage of a whole nation and a whole army that's not having it. I'm just blessed enough to be from this circle. God put me in this field, this rap field, to be a star witness, a messenger, a warner, you know what I'm saying, a brother, a counselor, all of that. That's why I got to go on here by myself, because ain't nobody inviting me to talk. Ain't nobody inviting me to be parts of they conversations or they interviews or they lives or whatever. Michael Brown, you want to hop on here with me? It's called the chosen people of God. You know what I mean? Hop on here with me. Let me highlight you, Michael Brown. So Cam's on that FBA ADOS bandwagon. So again, I'll post this up for you real quick. That's what Cam on right there. That's what Cam on right there. So what year was that? What year was your mama born? What year was y'all born? Anybody want to question me on what I'm on? That's what I'm on right there. Anybody want to hop on here with me now and talk about it? That's what I'm on. You want to get me off of it? Hop on here with me. See if you can get me on off of it. Let me hit this link. Let me send this little link out. Y'all are clicking, boy. I'm trying to get to you. I'm trying to get to you. I'm trying to let you get to me. There you go. Digital Soapbox Network. StreamYard link. Michael Brown. You want to holler at me real quick? You ain't got to do this. You ain't got to do emojis. I'm a grown man. And you probably a grown man too. Holler at me. Let's holler like grown men. So everybody can see us. Yeah, typing. I tell y'all about this typing. I'm on a live. I'm not even typing. I don't even know how to type really. So that's why I'm on a live. If you want to respond, I'm calling you for get off of this and just get on a whatever device you own that you see me on. There's a microphone on it. There's a camera on it. Hop on here with me. It's just a conversation. I'll bump it down and get real respectful and quiet. Let you ask your question. But you the one jumped on with the, so I don't know how to take that. I don't know how to really take text messages. I don't know what you really meant. So I might be jumping to conclusions. That's why adults supposed to speak to each other in person. Excuse me, my little tea. My little ginger tea. But I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for if you call it ADOS or FBA or whatever. I don't know. I'm a descendant of slaves. This was before Tariq Nasheed was born. This is before everybody was born. I just posted it up. Excerpt from 1965, Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So whatever you want to call it now, that's cool. Yep. ADOS, Facebook, whatever you call it, FBA, whatever you want to call it. I'm that. Yep, with all that. Just like I'm a Christian, just like I'm a Hebrew, just like I'm a Moor, just like I'm a Muslim. I'm that too. I'm that too. So a tether is what we're talking about, right? Tether. So Marcus Garvey and Malcolm X and Farrakhan clearly ain't tethers. Shit, they the anchors that we all, they the foundation of this consciousness. So clearly that ain't what we talking about. So hop on here with me. You don't like me saying that? Yeah, I'm 100% ADOS or whatever you call it, FBA, yup, all that. And there are tethers, just like they ninjas and they 304s and they sellouts and they Judases. We got it all. Yeah, they exist. Now, who want to talk about it? I don't, I don't know what Tariq Nasheed's motivation or what he on. Just like I don't know what Candace Owens' motivation is. I don't know who all kind of people motivation is. But if they telling the truth, I can defend their truth better than they can. Can you defend it against me? Can you prove me wrong if you disagree with me or them? Y'all just in y'all feelings. You know what I'm saying? Those that's on that, I don't care about no vote for no presidential candidate. That's people using our leaders and using our struggle to attach to that voting BS, to them BS voting candidates. So I ain't gonna let it go down like that. I'm calling it out, and I'm calling you out if that's what you want. Hop on the live with me. This is exciting, right? You believe in vote and go vote. Yeah. Let me post this up here right quick. This is something that I gotta let y'all see that I'm on also. What y'all think about that? And then what y'all think about this? Letting y'all know what I'm on. Hear me clicking away. There you go. That's what I'm on right there. Matthew, whatever, 10:34. I'm on that timing right there. So I don't want to be with everybody. We're not going to be together. This is not the time of everybody being together. This is the opposite time. This is the time of separation. This is the time of division, right? Especially if you believe in Christianity. Especially if you believe in Christianity. So why are we scared all of a sudden? Yeah, that's what we taught. We was enslaved in the Bible, so we have to be freed with the Bible. Like God is a practical God. He don't require us to learn Hebrew or Arabic or Aramaic. No, the same thing that the devil used to enslave us. He knows how. He's powerful enough to know how to use that same thing to free us. If we was enslaved and deceived and destroyed in Christianity or the Bible, then he'll use that same book and that same doctrine or whatever to free us, to show us what it really means, show us where we really at, how we really fulfill it. And, that's how they say, he's going to judge you with your own books. So if that's the books that we got condemned with, then that's the book he's going to use to judge them with. Yeah. So we wasn't enslaved here. Like I said, this is specific. Whenever you bring up, and I found that for the 30 plus years that I've been doing this, whenever you specify and single out right here and right now, the people of right here and right now, meaning the descendants of the last 400 years of slavery, then our people want to start bringing up where it was slaves in Arabia, and we're not talking about Arabia. We're talking about us right now, where they had slaves in Arabia, and we're not. This is not 1,400 years ago. This is not 500 years ago. This is us right here, the people right here that know that we are the descendants of slaves. Why are you bringing up Arabia or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Why are you bringing up anything if it don't directly relate to us? We didn't get enslaved in America through Islam or Arabia or Arabs or whatever. We know whose names we wearing, whose slave names you wearing. Your last name is not an Arabic name. You don't speak Arabic. You wasn't conquered and Arabic was forced on you. But it's going to be a monologue, as they always be. Cam just rambling. I'm glad I got so much on my brain that I can just keep y'all company with facts and keep, shooting off facts, because nobody is going to hop on here with me and give me no challenge. Nobody's going to give me no challenge. And I sure need one. I sure wish somebody would let me exercise, something. So here go the link. And I'm just on some kind of aggressive energy because I'm in that mode. This is not against y'all, you know what I mean? Unless you want it to be. It's against anybody that disagrees, but I'm not trying to be disrespectfully aggressive, but I'm, it's that time. Like, when it's fight time, you know what I'm saying? I already worked up a sweat. I'm ready to rumble. I'm just ready to rumble. Everybody acting like they in their feelings, like they ready to rumble. Let's go. Don't yell at somebody else. Don't yell at my little brothers. Don't yell at Tariq or whatever. Like, unless that's what you want. Yeah, you can yell at him, but I'm talking about what I'm talking about. I'm talking about what it really means. I'm talking about whatever Tariq is on. If that's political, that's not deep enough. That don't identify us deep enough. That's not going to make us ride long enough and hard enough to the death, to the end. Nah, some little political gains or some little reparation money or something. That's not gonna. That ain't gonna make us go all the way. You gotta be riding for something way deeper than that. So the you know, the FOIs is on that time. You know, that on that stuff that money can't buy. Money can't make us start, and money can't make us stop. Money can't make us start, and money can't make us stop. I'm gonna leave that one there. Yeah. So, and I'm not trying my best to follow the instructions. I'm not even speaking on no politicians or no political who you vote for or whatever. They brought our leaders up to attach them to that BS. I don't attach our leaders to that BS. Yeah, I don't care who it is. Right. Darius McNair, Dane Calloway, I don't know who that is, says 98% of us black people were already here in America. I don't agree with that. But even if we was, we're talking about the ones, like I said, that's why I'm bringing it up again. The ones, it's a biblical prophecy. So even if that's true, then the chosen people only refers to the people that was brought from Africa overseas into a strange land. It's strange to us that wasn't from here. If I'm from Africa, my descendant was slaves from Africa that was brought over here. That's the prophecy of the Bible and the Torah and all of that. Then that's who that is. That's who we talking about. Those that was brought, that was kidnapped, human trafficked over here from overseas into a strange land and afflicted in bondage for 400 years. If you was already here, this is not a strange land to you. This is your land, just like the Native Americans, and you just let somebody come gangster you out your land. That's not what I am. I don't claim that. You know what I'm saying? But that's cool. Not saying is, that you don't have a right to the land, or those Moors or whoever that was, if you believe that, that's fine. I'm identifying who the chosen people of God are. That's what I'm saying. It's not a political nationality issue. This is a spiritual issue, spiritual prophecy issue. That's why Malcolm X was successful. That's why Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad is the most successful, and all of his students, because we wasn't riding on no political platform. We wasn't riding on no nationality platform, on no paperwork platform. It was a God issue. We identified who the devils are, what they did to us, how we fulfill all of the scriptures of the former prophets and prophecies. This ain't got nothing to do with no politics, no pile of tricks. It's got to do with God and devil and his people, their people, God's people, the devil's people. Leave it like that. If you're not into religion, then this ain't your subject. This ain't for you. You can go over there with the politicians. You can believe in one of them candidates. That's not what we on over here. So reparations and all of that, and separate state and territory, that's not political for us. That's universal justice. That's universal justice. That's not national political whatever. That's I'm not with none of that. Right. Change your consciousness. Say Garvey, Elijah, Malcolm, Khalid, Farrakhan, everybody. They wasn't voting. They were separatists. Exactly. Especially Garvey. The Garveyites. He was on some, I think, Back to Africa movement, and that's super supremely honorable. But where's his movement right now? Where's his organization? Where's his soldiers? Where's his warriors? Who's really riding for Garvey? You know what I mean? Besides Farrakhan and the nation. You know what I'm saying? That's how we learn. We learned to love Garvey from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and Minister Farrakhan. That's who taught us to love Marcus Garvey. That's who taught us to go into that history and find out who he was and what he did and what he sacrificed. Everybody claim they love these leaders, but you're not a member of their organizations. You're not no soldier for them. We prove who we really love by what we put our blood, sweat, tears, energy, work, warfare, whatever, money, what we commit to, what organization we black, what black organization are we a member of? How long we been a member of it? Do we got a track record? Do we got receipts? Are we known for that? But it'd be a whole lot of Johnny come lately black revolutionaries that's just now getting mad. You're just now getting mad at the slave master. And we done already passed that. We mad at ourselves now. We mad at our people for holding on and trying to integrate and trying to never let these people go. The Euros ain't even the problem no more. We've been knew that. Our people is the problem. Our people. Because we won't let them go. They already let us go. Pharaoh already let us go. At the 400th year, they already let us go. We're not letting them go. Yeah. So we ain't excluded. NOI has never excluded no prior black leaders, no black organizations. We never made no distinctions like that. But when it's time for us now to identify and ourselves and then everybody got a problem. Like, no, we're unique. We are a unique people. If you don't choose to be a member of the Nation of Islam, but you still are a descendant of slaves, then you have the right to express yourself however you express yourself. Tariq Nasheed is not a member of the Nation of Islam. He's not no FOI, but if he's standing on his birthright, he's standing on his lineage as a descendant of slaves, then hey, what you just gonna have to be mad. You can't make him not be owed what he's owed. You know what I mean? First things first. We gotta be taken care of first before we can extend our hands or extend whatever. You know what I'm saying? How you expecting somebody that's cold blue flatlining in the ER to share something with you? We're together. We're all together. Well, you wasn't together with these last 400 years. Nobody came and got up on this tree with us with this around our neck. They definitely didn't. We didn't. No disrespect. Our brothers and sisters don't love us like that. We're the despised and the rejected. That stone, that black stone that nobody wants, not even our own people from the motherland. We didn't start getting respected and wanted and loved until the Honorable Elijah Muhammad stood us up. Like I said, somebody else said Marcus Garvey, Noble Drew Ali, they loved us, but they didn't last. They didn't last. They was only able to plant certain seeds or whatever, but you have to look at what leader and organization actually lasted and that's active, that's given the devil hell to this day, the number one exposers of Satan, of the enemy, the number one, greatest track record, it shouldn't have to be like that, but it got to be like that. We don't respect nothing else. You're not going to listen to me if I ain't got no money. When you broke, okay, anything I say of truth, it don't matter because I'm broke, right? So I'm gonna say the same logic and the same principle when it comes to black organizations. They don't mention no other organization that ain't did what the nation did. Oh, what the nation did. All right. Well, what nation? What part? Don't claim black unity. Don't claim Pan-Africanism. Don't claim none of that. Then, if you ain't going to acknowledge who's the best, who's the most successful, don't say nothing then. Because we not dissing nobody, but we constantly getting, shots shot at us. And then you want to use our champions and our martyrs and our heroes to push your little weak, dirty sellout agenda. Nah, you're going to get clowned. You're going to get clowned. That's what some of us do best. You know what I'm saying? Some of us been waiting decades to finally get let off the chain. So, anybody, any comments that y'all want to make or questions, hit me live. Let me see your face or hear your voice live. I answer it. If you got the heart to get on here live with me, I answer whatever question you got. But I'm not going to answer type messages. I'm just going to keep talking. Yeah, but that's what I'm here for. Let me play another little clip since I can't talk about politics, but let me see if somebody that y'all recognize can.
Is the one who ends up with the lamb chop on his plate. The wolf doesn't act friendly, and therefore the wolf has more difficulty in getting the lamb chop in his plate.
I'd like to point out, though, that...
I say that because it is usually if you study the structure of the Negro community, economically, politically, civically, psychologically, and otherwise, it's controlled by the white liberal, who usually poses as the friend of the Negro, who actually differs from the white conservative in the same way that the fox differs from the wolf. Their appetite is the same. Their motives are the same. It's only their mannerisms and methods that differ.
There are many whites who are trying to solve the problem, but you never see them going under the label of liberals. That white person that you see calling himself a liberal is the most dangerous thing in the entire Western Hemisphere. He's the most deceitful. He's like a fox. And a fox is always more dangerous in the forest than the wolf. You can see the wolf coming. You know what he's up to. But the fox will fool you. He comes at you with his mouth shaped in such a way that even though you see his teeth, you think he's smiling.
I think there are many white.
So, why would you use Malcolm X as your example if you're trying to promote one of these presidential candidates and claim that they're black? That just proves the total foolishness. That's like saying I'm gonna use Farrakhan to sell pork, to sell my pork rinds. I got a new pork rind, you know what I'm saying, rap snack pork rinds, and I'm gonna use Minister Farrakhan to sell that. You know what I mean? He's from where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? We was all raised on pork rinds. Like, man, leave us alone. Leave us alone. Just leave us alone. Because you know. And then one of the brothers, young brother, try to hop on and give his point of view or his advice, which is young Reza Islam. You get cussed out in public. You get cussed out in public. Oh, man. So I love this because I rap. I'm a comedian. You know what I'm saying? I'm really funny. You know, some of the best rappers is really comedians. They really are roasted the hell out of you. I just can't do it because people take me too serious. And if I clown people, it would really break their heart. But some people, you know, it's fair game like this. You know, and not that this ain't taken up for Tariq. This ain't got nothing to do with Tariq. This got to do with that guy using our champions and martyrs to push his personal little selfish agenda to constantly continue to deceive my people that he already been contaminating for the last 30 years, especially our women and girls. That's why he's promoting like the females is effing y'all up, y'all rappers, and something he said just sounds just terrible. Terrible. So I'm all in with this one. You know, these are one of the ones I can really sink my teeth into. All right. So that is why I'm here. That is great content. We don't ever have to see each other. Nothing never has to get violent, like physically violent. No, we can express ourselves. We can fight the verbal fight. We can fight the receipts fight. We can fight the scriptural fight, you know, because it's an information war. You know, if you believe in Christ, if you got a chain around your neck, a cross around your neck, then you know that Jesus's main weapon was his tongue, the sword, the double-edged sword that came out of his mouth, meaning the word. The word was cutting ninjas down. The word was collapsing whole wicked governments because he spoke a word which convicted and exposed the wicked to where they couldn't hide no more. So I got me a little knife. I got me a little butter knife. I might not got a sword. Might not be on sword status. I got a nice little switchblade though. I hit the right vein, you out of here. You know, verbally speaking. You know what I'm saying? Metaphorically speaking. Timbo Slice. Brother Tariq wrote a wax book on macking women, and you talking about Luke, bruh, bye. Damn, you sound like a female. You said bye. I hope you a sister, Timbo. Men don't say bye. Not like that. But yeah, you welcome. You know, the door stays unlocked. The door stays unlocked. You know what I'm saying? This is free. This is free media. Free media. You know. But that's incredible, though. You know, I guess that according to you and people like you, that a person has to have a squeaky clean record, especially the person you probably intend to vote for. I guess they don't have no crimes on a belt. You know, the champions that these people use of ours, they actually used to be pimps. You know, Malcolm X used to be a pimp. You know what I'm saying? You worried about what you thinking Tariq did or Mackin or whatever. You know, Malcolm X used to be a real pimp and sold real drugs, and he was known for that and went to prison for that, right? So leave our champions and heroes and martyrs out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? If you want to attack Tariq and get at him, you get at him, but you can't handle me. I dare y'all, double, triple dog dare you hop on here with me and try to say that. Keep it keyboard. Keep it keyboard. But hop on here with me. Like, man, I'm, you know, it's weird as it is, you know, talking to text messages. Why not just hop on the live and say your piece, and I'll be calm and be quiet. I'll change the whole energy. I'll downshift the whole energy just so you don't feel like I'm hostile. Are y'all not able to hit the link, or like, you know what I mean? Are y'all not able to, or just not willing to? Because I'm here. You know, it's entertaining. I will not disrespect you. I will not cuss you out. I will not call you out your name. Only thing I would do is hang up on you if you disrespect me. If you're disrespectful to me, then I'll just hang up on you and keep it moving. I won't dwell on it. None of that. I want you to check me. I want you to knock me off of this high horse that I think I'm on. Whatever you disagree with. You think I'm taking up for Tariq too much? I brought up Luke, absolutely. But I'm still lost on what part of the argument that you're trying to make. That's why Texting is not the way. Texting and typing is not the way for adults. Especially when an adult is telling you, get on, like, talk, call me, man, call me. You know what I'm saying? Get on FaceTime with me, bro. I need to see what you looking like. I need to see if you're frowning, if you're smiling, if you're giggling, if your voice is shaky. That's what adults do, especially men. No man I know that I kick it with says bye. Like they frustrated and be like, bye. I want to see all of that. You can see what I'm on. Somebody said I got a tight shirt on, like I'm rainbow. So, I got to take that. My shirt is tight. It got once you wash it, you know what I'm saying? You got a large and you wash it and put it in the dryer. I ain't been able to re-up on my fresh whites. And I'm 55 years old, so I'm not rocking the gangbang style no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not rocking t-shirts like a gang member no more. I'm a grandfather. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't think that this was too tight. You know what I mean? I see wrinkles and all of that, but that's still hilarious. It's still entertainment for somebody to be staring at my body that much when you're only seeing this much of it instead of listening to the actual topics that I'm talking about. A man talking about my body, looking at my body. Mo better, man. I'm saying, you're real when nobody wants to challenge you. Well, that nobody wants to accept your challenge. Exactly. Nobody wants, because I'm not even challenging. They're not, they challenging me. But it's entertainment, right? Ain't talking about my tight shirt, my shirt too tight. I'm at home. This is an undershirt. I actually got short pants and flip flops on or whatever. Like, I'm not outside. Why would it? Out of all of the content, out of all of the spiritual and scientific and military and discipline stuff coming out my mouth, you gonna spend your time to get on the keyboard and type. Your shirt is tight. Something like you look like you hit swinging for the other team or something he said. I was like, bruh, only you must be the team captain, because I don't know straight man that's gonna be talking like that unless I'm looking disco. Like, damn, man, nigga looking disco, you have to really look at myself like, damn. Or you just jealous because you see some nigga kind of like looking right, whatever. Like, damn, you see my cleavage or something? Nigga, what? I'm looking sexy to you or something? Right. No, it's just I'm the only reason I'm bringing it up because it's funny, and like I said, I'm a funny guy. If it ain't sometimes you gotta laugh. You know what I mean? Do you see my account in the chat? What's your account in the chat? Truth Seeker? Nah, I don't see it. You ain't show up. What is it under? It's under Truth Seeker. If it is, it ain't back. It ain't on the backstage. Oh, Kyle. Oh, okay, yeah. Hold on. Yo, you there?
Assalamu alaikum, huh?
Man, walaikum salam. Yeah, I know that was you. You got 2 or 3 different pages or something there, huh?
yeah, man. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm blessed. What's your thoughts, man, on this evening's festivities?
Nah, I had a question about the nation, man. I had a close attempt on joining it out in Omaha. But I felt bad. I only had to write my letter. That was my last thing to do, was to write my letter.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of got to kind of back and forth with the elders. I was kind of I didn't want to I wanted to get more aggressive with the situations that was out there, and they didn't really want to do that. And I was and that's what kind of I got a problem with the nation. It's they got so much numbers and the respect that they do have and all of that. I just feel like they got so much more potential to just be out there handing out the final call, which is dope to me. That's beautiful, you know what I mean? But
they got potential to do what you wanted to get more active in what and doing what.
Just like for example, like the beatings that be going on with the police and the
so you want the nation to do what with the police?
Just arrive, just to show up, just to show that they're watching. Like, just even if they came, like, I think the police will like mellow out just because they know that the nation don't play that, and just their presence alone.
But the nation don't play what? So this is a good argument. I mean, a good subject, because it's an argument that's been going on for decades about the nation only cares about the nation members, right?
Yeah, a lot of people think that, and I'm not one of them, but that is a discussion to have for the audience, though, because that is a big misconception.
Right, but that's part of the subject that you're talking about, because how can we defend our people if they doing something that they ain't supposed to be doing, or they already rejecting us? They want us to accept them when they get in trouble, but they reject us. Right? How is that supposed to work? Like,
well, not every victim of police.
You're not talking about every victim. I'm just saying in general. Just in general, I don't know what specific city or state you're talking about, because the nation shows up everywhere. So if you're in a small rural town that I'm not aware of, then we can identify who's there and what that's all about. But it ain't no place we don't show up at.
Yeah, like, I'm trying to figure out how to reword it so you kind of like understand what I'm trying to say. Like, all right, you said, why should the nation show up for somebody who's indulging in something wrong already, and they
No, it's not why should we. How do we know? How do we know what's what and who's who? Right?
You find out.
So are we supposed to find out, or somebody's supposed to inform us? Are we supposed to run to like superheroes wherever black people is tripping at, and we got to find out if they tripping or not? Like was they in the wrong or was they in the right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I feel like they should do something like that.
Why would we do that if they not with us?
So you just said, so you got to be a part of the nation.
No, that's not what I said. How you making it seem like we rich and we don't have jobs and families?
I'm not saying that, Akeem.
How are we? You tell me. Let me know how are we supposed to do that? What do you say we supposed to do?
I didn't say there was. We should come up with a blueprint on how to do it. I was just saying.
Give me an example.
What do you mean? Like an example? Like, this is something that needs to be spoken about within the Nation of Islam. I'm saying this should be
like, so you, like I said, we are everywhere. So now when I said that, you got quiet. So now if it's a specific city or town that something happened in, you want to specify that?
There's nothing specific I'm speaking about. Like what you said in general, that's what I'm speaking about. I'm speaking in general as well. But you turned it into something saying that, well, what if they're doing something wrong?
You turned it in. You said that we don't ride enough. I don't know if you mean get.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that either.
What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. What are you saying? We need to show up and do what?
Be there. I just told you. I said your presence is enough.
And I said we there. I said we there. We're there more than we're not, right?
I think that y'all should be more present in the street than just on Sundays handing out newspaper. That's all I'm saying.
Present in the street.
Yes, being more active in the street, less, instead of handing out newspapers, you should be knocking on doors and talking to the people, saying, well, what's going on in this neighborhood?
That's exactly what we do. That's the number one program. Is
that's not what they do out here, though. In Birmingham,
where's out here? Where's out here,
Birmingham. They do not do that.
Okay, well, say that. I've been saying that for the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, but that wasn't my point, though.
That is the point. That's how you gonna try to put a broad stroke brush like that's happening everywhere.
Yo, Cam, you turning this shit to nothing to something. I'm just you.
All right, bro. So once they start cussing at you, you gotta go. All right. You lost points with me, bro. So this is not my channel. I try to specify, you know, non-cussing respect or whatever, because I don't want to get my man's page flagged. So if you don't hear me talking a certain kind of way, then you don't talk a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going to be the rules here, the rules of verbal engagement. Right. Young creep. I asked him where he was at, where he stood, what specific location, city, town, or rural town, and he didn't say nothing. And then he's acting like this goes on everywhere. So I was like, where specifically? Well, Birmingham, Alabama. Okay, let's say Birmingham, Alabama. Why wouldn't you say that from the gate? Well, I can get on the phone. Okay, what incident are you talking about? Or what's going on in your neighborhood? Like that's why you got direct access to a FOI that can don't give me no riddles. This is not riddles. If it's something not popping like you say it's supposed to be popping, you not there. How about you get in there and become a part of the solution? But you ready to point the finger about what the brothers ain't doing. Okay, you get in there. That's how we even got here. Everybody playing our part. We're not pointing the finger at nobody. We got to get out there and do it. But yeah, we quick to point them fingers. We quick to point them fingers of what such and such ain't doing. Yeah, I'm not a part of the nation because, man, they ain't this and they ain't that. Well, how are we going to ever get that if you don't unite and fill in the gaps? Wherever you see we ain't strong at, then you come with your strength and your expertise and fill in them gaps. No, I'm going to wait until y'all fill them in already. Then we don't need you. We don't need you then. If you see that we need help and you not getting in there helping, then what the hell are you doing? What are you talking about? Yeah, I was there, but I got my letter, but but what, bro? No cussing, brother.
Bro, that's crazy how you did that, bro. Because you was just
You
saying in the
start
other
cussing.
video.
Hold on, bro. I'm gonna cut you right back off. I'll leave you on and be quiet. Don't cuss at me though.
I hear you. I'm not gonna use no more cuss words. Can I speak now though, bro?
Absolutely. I just brought you on for that.
All right, so look, you just said in the video that you have no problem with cuss words as long as you're not using them directly at me, that you can speak because you will use the same way. If you use cuss words, as long as you saying it, not saying that directly at anybody else, it's not disrespectful. However, I just did the same exact thing and I didn't use the word directly towards you, and you used that against me and took me off the stage.
Right.
And then
Well, so
spoke
look. I apologize. I apologize for that because I thought you might have heard the last live or post that I put up where I'm eliminating all cuss words. So you probably didn't hear that. So I apologize for that. So from now on, for the record, I'm just not rocking with no cuss words.
All right, that's understandable. I apologize as well for that. But like just to move on back to the topic. I wasn't talking about anything specific. That's why I didn't name anything specific or where I was from, because I had already told you where I was from previously speaking to you. This is our third video in our conversation speaking. So I just thought that you had already a sense of where I was at when I told you before.
Never assume that. And if you're talking to public, you're not just talking to me. You're talking to me because 150 people is also listening to you, right? So
Yeah,
you don't assume that I already know where you're talking about, because I talked to 150 people or whatever. I don't remember the last conversation I had with nobody.
Okay. I do the same. I remember that was, bro, but I understand that. But yes, I am based currently in Birmingham, but I'm from North New Jersey. I'm out here in Birmingham, and I do have an organization, small, very small, because I'm trying to build it. There's not too many like-minded people out here. It's called POS, Policing Ourselves. And basically what we do in this neighborhood in Bessemer, is we just patrol areas. We partner up with the police department here. And the police department, we elaborate the issues that's going on around here. Like yesterday, it was a big brawl fight, a street over. Myself and only myself went over there and tried to de-escalate it, but I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? It was a bunch of females, underage. When the police arrived, they already knew who I was. They asked me what was going on. I told them what happened and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And that type of thing right there, I'm just saying, like, with the nation being involved, just the presence of the nation, because how powerful they are and the reputation they have as being pro-black and being there for their people. I was just saying, how can we come up with the blueprint being with the nation and not being with the nation? How can we come up with the blueprint on how the nation could be more in the streets, doing more than just passing out the final call?
You mean in the streets of what you said it was Bessemer? What did you say?
Birmingham, but it's a little out. It's like a little town.
What did you say? What was the same? The town is called what? Spell it.
Bessemer.
Bessener, Bessener, right? So that was exactly my point. So Bessener, I never heard of Bessener before in my life. I heard of Birmingham, Alabama, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
so that's what you have to be specific about. Don't say they're not out here, they're not in the streets, because we in the streets everywhere. But if I never heard of Bessener, so only you would know.
Bessemer is Birmingham.
Hold on, brother. Only you would know the closest, offhands. If you said you was going to a mosque, right? You said you was going to a mosque in Alabama, right? In Birmingham.
You're talking about when we spoke last time?
No, you just said you was writing a letter.
No, I never. No, I was that's back when I was in Omaha, Nebraska. Yeah, I was. I never was going to a mosque. I met a Nation of Islam brother when he passed me a final call, and we had a conversation. But I never.
But you just said that they just out there in the streets handing out papers in Birmingham, right, or wherever you at, right?
Yeah, I think you're getting two stories confused with one another.
We're gonna play this back. You're gonna see exactly where I'm confused at, because I'm gonna post this up.
Yeah, I ran into the Nation in Omaha, but now I'm currently in Birmingham. Bessemer is in Birmingham. It's just called. It's like a little town. It's like
you never even attempted to go to no mosque in Birmingham.
They don't have one out here. It's closed.
There in Birmingham or Bessemer?
The mosque in Birmingham is closed.
So
just like Omaha.
Huh?
Just like Omaha, the one in Omaha is closed as well. They don't even have a mosque out there. They have like a little office on top of like a mechanic.
They got a study group.
Yes. Oh yeah.
So study group is the same thing. Study group is the same thing.
Yeah, but there's no mosque. That's what I'm saying. There's no mosque there. I never visited.
Study group is a mosque.
Bro, but that's within the Nation of Islam. That's what y'all say it as, but I'm not within the nation, so I don't really comprehend that when you say a study group is a mosque.
If there's brothers and sisters that's meeting, representing the Nation of Islam, and they're teaching the teachings of the Nation of Islam in what's called a study group, that's mosque. That's mosque.
Okay. That's your terminology, but I don't.
No, but listen to what I'm saying. You know they exist, right? You know that they're meeting in some little building, right?
Yeah, I've been there. I've been there multiple times.
Okay, so and you've been there in Bessemer?
No, that was in Omaha. I never acquainted with Nation of Islam out here.
All right, well, brother, I'm gonna reach out. Thank you for that information. I'm gonna reach out to the brothers in Birmingham and find out what this Bessemer situation is. And as soon as I get that info, I'll make it available for you, because I want to corroborate your story. Okay. Sound good?
What story are you gonna collaborate with him?
Don't worry about it. Peace, my brother. Peace.
Yeah, I figured.
Wow. He said, yeah, I figured. Bless our hearts. Man. So, yeah, what else is going on Wednesday Night Live? The campaign trail. These are the pains that we go through with our people that say they with us, or they say I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. You know, I could have literally, I didn't want to just put him on blast. I could have literally just made that call right now, but I'm not here for that. I just want to let y'all know I'm really hands-on, really real-time accessible. You know what I mean? Some people might think, y'all might think I let people waste my time or waste your time, but none of y'all is a waste of time. I'm going to give you attention. I'm going to hear you out, especially if you saying that we not where we supposed to be, the way we supposed to be there. But then if you telling me you're not really talking about Birmingham no more, you're really talking about Omaha or something, like, you know, it's all good. It's all teachable moments. It's all teachable moments. Lamont, salute, Lamont. I got you, man. Thank you for the cash app. My G, L McLean, L Matic. Lord knows I need it. Lord knows I need it, man. They don't pay me enough with Lethal Weapon. I'm getting too old for this. Right. 85% CLI. Right. Robert Epps, yeah. You know, seems to be. I'm in it. Like, you know, I'm in it. So that's part of being in it, is that you have to take the criticisms and the accusations of people that's not in it. People that have not dedicated themselves or committed themselves and sacrificed themselves to be in it. You have to get accused of not being in it enough by people that ain't in it at all. Damn. Our people, gotta love them. Nobody else do. Lex Luthor. Oh man, thank you, Lex Luthor. Man, thank you, Lex Luthor. I got the cat. You hear jingling, man. Y'all make it worthwhile, bro. Them twos and fuse is like $1 million to me. So I super thank you, Lex and Elmatic, man. You know, and I'm not here for that. Let's continue. Let's continue to talk about what we talk about. I just appreciate y'all feeling my campaign and being on my campaign trail. That's all. That's all. Man, it's rough out here. It's rough out here. For y'all that don't know, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is from Sandersville, Georgia. The South of the South. The South, Sandersville, Georgia. So, you know, ain't nobody discriminating, ain't nobody ignoring no type of South Bama towns, rural towns. That's what this whole thing is founded on. That's the fertile, minerally rich. That's where our people bled and died and all of that. You know what I mean? So, but you know, when you got, you know, we're blessed to be a network. If we get a report, that's how we able to be, you know, move the way we move. You get a report, such and such, brother. I just got a call from his brother said such and such and such and such. Oh, really? You know what I'm saying? What's his name? You know, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, we're gonna cross all T's, dot all I's, get names and numbers. Who said that? And who said who? And who is this? And what's what? Like, so if you're not ready to do all that, just leave it alone. Right. If anything is closed, if any mosque building is closed, then there's a study group. If there's not a study group, then there's another study group closer. But if you making me think that you seeing some brothers out on the corner and all they do is out on the corner handing out papers, but they not in the mix with the police or something, then I ask, like, so in what city exactly? And then you say this Bessemer thing, but then I corner you and say, you know, get specific, and you, well, no, I'm talking about in Omaha. And like, come on, man, wasting our time. Yeah, you just looking for a reason to be. So we here for solutions. Bless our hearts. You know, it's all good. No, I ain't interested in that position, Darius. Not at all. I don't want to be the captain of the Titanic, especially after it already done hit the iceberg. I'm not interested in no positions in Pharaoh's organization. Right. Young Creek. Yeah, I mean, it ain't that. It's something else. It's not me. You know, even if I be irritated, it's probably because of something that happened to me when I was a child, or something that happened to me yesterday or earlier today, or something like that. And I'm just frustrated, and whoever the first person I talk to might catch it. So it's all good. Yusuf Arline, Cam, they have a mosque in the Mobile, Alabama. Truth seekers should contact them to get more info. If info, it is about 3 hours away. But yeah, or you can just, like I said, this right here, even if it's how we had to do during the pandemic, even if you got to just flip open a laptop and have a big Zoom call meeting, we meeting. It's not about no mosque building. It's about where you at right now. You communicating wherever you at and wherever I'm at. We communicating right now, live in real time. That's how mosque meetings and work and school and all that had been conducted for the last 3 years. But if we're looking for a reason to say, somebody ain't doing this and somebody else, you're gonna find it. You're looking for something wrong, you're gonna find it. So it is what it is. So I can't worry about that. Maybe the nation ain't for you. Maybe the nation ain't for you. How about that? But yeah, it's all love. We just here talking. We just here keeping each other company. I don't really have a topic other than what I already covered. Past the hour. So now we just chopping it. I'll be very interested in people that disagree. It's not a beef, or it's not no disrespect. But sometimes you have to disagree. Sometimes we gotta bump heads just to know how serious we are. You know what I'm saying? As men, especially, men is gonna fight and squabble up and all of that before we become best friends. You want to know if the person you got next to you is a punk. People gonna test me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna test people. Especially if I know it's warfare. I can't afford to have people that I ain't sure about around me. I can't spend too much time and energy on somebody that don't really want to be involved in what I'm involved in. I'm already involved in it. I'm already on the battlefield. I'm already in the war with some people. So if you ain't really signed up for what I signed up for, somebody might get at you because they seen you with me, and now I feel bad because you really wasn't with it. So, I just try to stay clear. I'm not trying to get myself deleted, but like Tupac, I'm shooting hunters who don't stand near me. No, I'm one of them brothers. So if you're not really sure about it, I might not be the one you want to get on a live with. Like, it's grade levels. That's all. Robert Epps, right? The Holy Prophet said the whole mosque the whole earth is a mosque. Yeah, mosque is wherever you is two or more y'all that's talking about talking about the God words or whatever. So this is the mosque. Actually, this is the synagogue or the temple. This is the church. So if you're trying to learn, you know what I'm saying? If you're trying to learn, then we'll be in the posture or the spirit of a student. But if we're trying to accuse, we're gonna be in the spirit of something else. TLR sounds, friends don't fight. Shit. Friends absolutely fight. Friends absolutely fight. Right? Man, That's interesting. That's interesting. Mac Black Mug, can you can you explain the science or reason why the messenger prohibits members from having firearms? Yeah, I should have posted that up. That's an excellent question. And it's on YouTube. I would pull it up now, but I don't know how to do that yet. But at one point, Malcolm X, once he left from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he was talking bad about the messenger or whatever, but he had started his own organization, and they was allowed to carry weapons, arms, and he taught a whole subject that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught for maybe about 5 or 6 minutes about how the enemy makes the weapons. We cannot fight. We don't manufacture weapons. We don't make, weapons. I don't want to say the specific weapons, whether it's grenades, missiles, bombs, bullets, rifles. We don't make that. You can't out weapon the weapon makers. All they do is shut off your electricity in your little town or your city block or whatever. Won't allow you to come out and won't let nobody go in and bring you no food. As soon as you get hungry or cold or too hot or whatever, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna wipe you out. Especially if you try to hop out with little pop, whatever, you'll get slaughtered. You get slaughtered. So if a people that we know is talking about they was raised by God and calling a whole nother people, exposing them, calling them Satan and all this kind of stuff, and then you think you just gonna be able to jump out there with one of their weapons and and they're not gonna light you up, they're not gonna Swiss cheese you up and slaughter you up because your faith is in your enemy's arms. Your faith is not in the God that you claim and the arms that you say you believe that he has, that has protected this whole nation for the last 94 years. Why has it? Why has this nation and everybody in it been so protected? We didn't have a casualty every few decades or so, you know what I'm saying? We had a casualty here, casualty there. But that's an excellent percentage. That's an excellent casualty rate for 94 years. So why is that? Is it because y'all Muslims is in cahoots with the devils or with the government or the Church of Scientology or the Freemasons, all this crazy lie, slander, BS, but don't want to acknowledge what Malcolm said himself, and everybody says themselves, is our faith in this God, this specific God called W.D. Fard, Master Fard Muhammad, the God of Elijah Muhammad, the God of Malcolm X, the God of Khalid, the God of Farrakhan, the God of the whole nation of Islam. That's our protector. So if your faith is more in, I gotta be strapped. Okay, you need to stay over there because this enemy knows you heated. They tapped everything. So if you bringing weapons over here, acting like you one of us, then you're gonna jeopardize our life, and we won't allow that. You either got faith in what we got faith in, or who we got faith in, or you don't. Simple as that. And whatever we got faith in, obviously been working better than the guns and the stuff and people that you got faith in, because our people out there getting towed up. They're not doing us like that. Just think about that. When the last time you ever heard, the people that brutalize us, the crooked police and all that, doing one of us like that? Why don't that happen? Because we in cahoots with them? I thought we the one told the whole world that they was the devil. We the ones that, is the number one on COINTELPRO list and, FBI, CIA, Homeland Security. We the number one anti-this and terrorist, Homeland, blah, blah, this. Why they ain't touching us? Why haven't they touched us in 94 years like that? They have to now. They have to now. I'm not saying they're not coming. It's not going to get ugly real soon. But we had a beautiful 94-year run, you know what I'm saying? A couple of generations worth of safe, secure women and children and girls and elders and young men and women that grew up to be warriors. So you either believe in God or you don't. You know what I'm saying? We're not lukewarm with it. We all in with it, and it pays off. It shows. It's proven. Yeah. What did you ask? I'm not even looking at the comments. I thought about that also. What was the question? Y'all, I'm scrolling, but I'm not even gonna hurt my eyes. If y'all got a question, Bruce Lee wise and free thinker, I don't know if it's positive, negative, but I'm constantly hitting this link. I'm constantly sending this link out. There go the link. Y'all got a whole lot of opinions on that whole Malcolm X subject and whatever y'all, why not ask a NOI Muslim? Ask a FOI. Ask a 35-year vet FOI. I mean, I don't frighten y'all, do I? I don't frighten y'all to where y'all don't want to let your voice be heard or let your face be shown. I don't frighten y'all, do I? Because if you own here, the devil already knows who you are. They already know your voice, your AI, your voice, your face, all of that. They know everything about you. You got Siri or whatever, you don't need that. If you got a cell phone or a computer like you do, if you own here, they already know all about you. So why not hop on with me? Why does the NOI shave their beards? Because beards are bacteria catchers, fungus and bacteria catchers. So we're not living in the desert. In the desert, it could be used to block dust or something. That's why we got hair in our nose and eyelashes. But beards carry bacteria. And they smell. They're hygiene. I mean, that's like almost asking why do you get a haircut? Why do you cut your hair? So if you're a Rastafarian or something like that and believe as a man that you're not supposed to cut no parts of your hair, then that's savage to us. To us, that's uncivilized. The civilized groom themselves. The civilized shave. Civilized men shave. Not saying that you're an animal, but we're taught in our faith tradition that is the most civilized and cleanly, hygienic way to groom for a man. To shave your beard and your mustache and your hair, have low cut hair. Bruce Lee wise, hop on live with me. You be scared to show your face, but I guess I'm in the comments. I guess I'm acknowledging comments. Let's talk about it. 613 commandments says shaving is a sin, a great sin. Well, call me Beelzebub then. Call the nation Beelzebub. If that's your reason for not being with the nation, then more power to you. Enjoy where you are, enjoy where you are. In the nation, we have grooming requirements. We have hygienic and grooming standards, just like any army and military of the civilized world. So if that's not what you're into and that's the deal breaker for you, you should stay where you're at. You should be, happy with what you got, and more power to you. God bless you. But over here, this is what we do. This is what we do over here. Yeah. Can y'all tell me that the ones that's quoting those about the Bible saying don't what it said, don't shave any corner of your face or make baldness upon your head? For what reason? What reason? Anybody want to hop on here with me? Darius, Bruce Lee Wise, Y'all want to get on here real time instead of typing and let the people hear why that's a sin exactly? He said Bruce Lee right troll. Man, I want to address it, but it's a one-way conversation. I want to hear the spirit. I want to hear the intelligence behind the person that's typing. I already heard one before. I already heard Bruce Lee wise, I believe. I know where he's coming from. I want to hear Free Thinker and Darius or whoever that is. Anybody that disagrees with our grooming requirements. I mean, I just want to hear what what's the sin about it. It's like if they say swine or, don't eat the swine, it says because it's unclean. So if the sin, don't shave your head or your beard, because what? What does the Bible say? The reason is, if you're saying it's a great sin. We know swine is a great sin against yourself. It's a sin against your health. It's full of pus and trichinae worms and worms that attack the spinal cord and eat your brain up and all the other 900 and something diseases that come from the pig, eating the pig. What does the Bible say is the consequences or the harm of shaving your beard and your hair if you're a man? What does the Bible say is the why? Why is that? Just quote the Bible. Quote the Bible, quote the Quran, quote anybody. Divine Born, salute, man. See you in a minute. So other than that, if you can't tell me why, then you're just a superstitious, hearsay ghost story follower. If you can't tell me why that you're not supposed to do this or you are supposed to do that, then you are just a blind follower. Because all of the rituals of Islam, whether it's prayer positions, whether it's Hajj or pilgrimage and going around the Kaaba this many times, or throwing a stone or running between the hills, Safa and the Marwa, we can tell you why. We can tell you what that symbolizes, what that is a ritual symbolizing, the meaning for doing that. If you can't tell me the meaning and why I should not shave my beard or I should not shave my head, then you just a blind believer, as far as I can tell. What'd you say? Oh, no, not that one. Brothers be walking around here with negative energy in their dreads, huh? And they Samson dreads. Anybody? It always turns into this eventually. Robert Epps, yep. We are taught to die and don't eat the pig. The Quran says you can eat the pig if your life and death, if your life is that, if you're starving. We taught in the nation though that in some cases it might be better to just not eat it, because it's going to take you at least 7 years to get them, if you can get them out in time, to get them worms out your system. So, Darius, I hear you. I'm just saying for whoever really believes that. Bruce Lee wise.
Yo, what's up with you, Kim?
Oh man, you got it. Peace.
Peace to you, brother. That's just what we believe is Israelites and the 613 commandments. Or
yeah.
If you just go,
why did they say? I know I get it. I'm familiar with the 613 commandment reason, but what what is the reason that the Bible says don't shave, or men don't shave his face or the corner of his beard or shave his head?
Oh, that's a great question. It's synonymous with the same reason why the Most High told us a man has to wear manly garments and a woman cannot wear manly garments, just as a man cannot wear female garments. So the Most High says that we have to make a distinction between who we are and who women are. That's why he put us on the planet with facial hair and I, to tell you the truth, like as far as the baldness of the head, I don't know why he's that serious with it, but in the commandments, he's very serious about us shaving our head bald.
So you saying your reason, as far as you understand it, so we don't look like women?
No, that's what the Most High said. Like we have to make a distinction between who we are as men and who they are as women. So he considers it feminine if you cut off your facial hair, when that's how he sent us to planet Earth. That's how he wants us to be.
You know, in Africa, they don't really grow facial hair, men.
Yeah, that's because they're Hamites, though. We're not, we're Shemites. We don't have nothing to do with the Hamites, though.
Oh, okay.
We are not African.
So what is you saying, that they don't grow hair because they're Shemites? What does that mean?
No, we are Shemites as the Israelites. We're the children of God. The Hamites are cursed by God, so they're heathens. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? He cursed them with what he did with Ham in the Bible, when Ham actually seen Noah in the cave and he didn't cover his father
So
up.
he cursed them so that they facial hair don't grow, and they be bald, they hair be short.
Yeah, it's probably you know what I'm saying, like he considered them less manly than us. You know what I'm saying? So he probably didn't give them that glory to grow facial hair though. The Africans are all messed up though. We're not Africans, not even close.
What are we?
We are Shemites. We are from Shem. They are from Noah's son Ham. We've been at war with the Hamites since the beginning.
Ain't they all Noah's sons?
Yeah, but each one of Noah's sons has a different blessing upon them. The Lord only chose Shem and his bloodline to receive the covenant and to be what they consider to be holy, is set apart from all the heathen nations. Everybody else, even though they came from Noah, they're considered the heathens, which means outside of our bloodline.
Yeah, can I ask you who your teacher is? Who's your teacher? Who in the what's the name of your Hebrew Israelite organization, and who is your teacher?
See, we don't have to. This is not like how you guys have like organizations and a set system and all of that. We are actually a bloodline, so you don't have to have you know what I'm saying, like you can have teachers, but you don't have to have like set like ranks and all of that. All you have to do is follow the 613 commandments. That's what you're trying to do. But at the same time, the Most High
if you don't, who holds you accountable if you don't?
Oh, the Most High.
So you can be doing whatever you want to be doing right now, and just your rest of your brothers don't know it, and they won't hold you accountable. The Most High is going to hold you accountable.
No, you can't be doing what you want to, because if you believe in the Most High, and you know
be
that,
doing what you want to, as long as your brothers don't see you, right?
Are you gonna let me finish? Or you just gonna tell me what you think I said? I'm trying to tell you what he said, so I gotta finish it. What the Most High said in the 613 commandments, they're commandments, so that's something that he's telling you by instruction of what he wants you to do. So you don't need any outside influence to tell you anything. You are to listen exactly to what he says in those commandments and do exactly what he says. You can't even question.
Who wrote the Bible that you have today?
The scholars that King James authorized.
So it wasn't Constantine?
No, not even close though.
How can you prove it wasn't Constantine?
Because we could go back through the hits. We read the 1611 Bible. So if we go back through history, you know what I'm saying, we could prove this with historical facts though. We don't have anything to do with the Edomites. We know who the devil is. The devil is not one single person. It's a nation of people that's on this planet right now that's trying to be us. And in the Bible, the Lord said he knows those that call themselves Jews but are not. They're the synagogue of Satan.
Right. We know that. What year was your organization or your revelation first started?
All the way back at the beginning of time when
in America. I'm talking about in America.
This is not something that's just in America though. This been with us since the beginning of time though. Once they took us to America, that was them basically knowing our book. They stole our land, as it told you in the Bible. They stole our customs, our book, used it against us. But what's crazy is they still use our customs, our way of life, and now they're pretending to be us, calling themselves Jewish. How are they going to be Jewish? The Bible says Jews. It says nothing about a Jewish. So who could take a Jew? That would be like me calling myself blackish. Am I black or am I blackish? So who can take a person that calls themselves Jewish serious? That's not a nation of people.
So what proves, like, you know, I don't know how long you've been practicing or you've been awake to this information.
I'll tell you. I hear you. It's a delay. I hear
you. So if we've been having this, why are we just now waking up? Like, you know, you said you're because I mentioned, I think the other day that I said I was 55 years old and, you know, whatever. I look however I look because of the dietary laws of the Nation of Islam. I think I look good. And you said you look better than me, right?
No, I said you don't look better than me. That's what I said.
Can we see you?
No. I wish you would stop saying that though.
All right, that's why I gotta let you go at. So I just, you know, it wasn't nothing else to do. It wasn't nothing else to do. If you're gonna speak on something, you know, then show and prove. That's our motto here. And my motto here as the controller of this real estate, this digital real estate, you know, whenever you see me on, that means I'm the sole dictator of who talks, how long they talk, what I tolerate them talking about, how long, you know. So I hold people up to their word. If you say this, you know, because I'm saying it, showing myself. Like if I'm saying, okay, this is the fruit, this is the product of the Nation of Islam, the dietary laws at my age and blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? And then you say, well, you don't look better than me. Like that already kind of like, oh, okay. Well, you want to show yourself? No, because I don't know, so many reasons that you said I got enemies or I don't know, but as though the enemy don't already know what you look like. So this is, you know, yeah, so. But it's entertainment, you know what I mean? So I welcome the brother, but I need to find some new friends, some new contestants. Right, Lance, I'm from Missouri. Bria said he was talking to a white man. Yeah, no, I don't think he was white, but he was something. Now you're making what you're trying to, bruh. Like, why you worried about the police if you got the Most High protecting you? I thought you was a Ham Shem or Shemite or whatever. You worried about the police? You doing crimes out here, man? Are you doing crimes? Like, why you bring up the police? I didn't bring up the police. It's feminine, and man, you probably need to be on another channel. I wouldn't waste my time on no feminine dude with a tight white t-shirt that believe in a whole different God and won't let you speak. Man, I would be gone if I was you. I would be nowhere around messing with this. But anyway, I guess I'll go for 15 more minutes. Colin, keep y'all company. Let's find out what else we can talk about. I know it was something else that was on my radar that I wanted to talk about. Did I get it? No, I already said that. I already went over the loop thing and the tether business. Yeah, I can't save none of them. It's not. I don't have the power to save like that. I have the power to inform what a person do. I can't make them believe or none of that. All I can do is deliver the message the best I can and be an example for what it is that I'm delivering. An example of living it to the best of my ability, and to be able to prove that this way is more successful than that way or whatever. And if you don't think it is, then it ain't nothing. At the end of the day, it's get the blood off my hand, deliver the message like the Son of Man. And if you have not delivered my message, then you're not with me. So I'm scared of the Lord. My Lord says, deliver the message, even if your people frowning at you and gashing you, and you know what I'm saying, and threatening you. All right, well, I don't fear you. I fear the God that I'm working for. Yeah, it's all love, man. You got to do this for love. You got to do it for love, because I know, that we are traumatized people. I know that we suffering from all kind of trauma and mental illness, all kind of abuse, all kind of distrust, stuff that happened to us in our life, and that's in our DNA. So yeah, I don't take it personal. I just try to listen to windows. And if I know somebody is listening to me, then I know the truth that what I'm saying is getting through to them. It's dropping on them. It's drilling. It take a while to drill. Certain things you ain't gonna get it just right away. You got to drill on you for a while. It might have to drill on you for weeks or months or maybe some years. And eventually it's gonna get to the core and it's gonna go off, explode, and then we'll see the light. But it will never see the light if I ain't got the heart to drop when I drop. So, I can't control how fast a plant sprouts. I just got to keep watering it. I got to make sure I drop the seed and keep watering it. The rest is up to the Lord. I'm saying. I ain't gonna say that. And Tisha, walaikum salam, beloved sister. Walaikum salam. Steady praying for you. Steady praying for you. My melanin is me. My son going around saying the minister is supporting Harris. Okay. Yeah, we just keeping each other company now. It's entertainment at this point. It's entertainment. Just keeping each other company. I wish I could talk about the politics or politicians in an election, but that's even more emotional. That causes even more of an emotional reaction than all this stuff we talking about. That's incredible. That's how I know we at the end. That's how I know this is almost all over with, when our people start becoming so emotionally vested in slave master politics that they actually want to get in a fight with you. They want to end friendships over this. Like, man, y'all can have all of that. If that's what you believe in, by God, you stay there. You live it up. You know what I'm saying? Vote into your heart's content. Rally all the people that believe what you believe and believe in voting, and vote until you cannot vote no more. And then vote again, and then vote some more, and then campaign some more. Please do what you choose, but do it all the way. So I see that they're doing it all the way to the point that they're passionate and emotional and ready to crash out over it. Then cool. That's all I need to know. I'll be over here doing the opposite. I'll be over here doing an extreme opposite. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a lot of mental illness, man. We suffering from a mass psychosis. Mass psychosis. If y'all know what psychosis is, mental illness, delusion, deception in mass. In mass. And really, if it's two, the three main religions on the planet is proof of that. Because if we believe in a fairy tale, if we believe in a mystery God, then we are suffering from mental illness. If we are believing and putting our whole life, which we really ain't, but we just say we are, we putting our whole life on a mystery God, following a mystery God that cannot be proven, that's already a clear sign of mental health condition. Right? So I know I've been mentally ill for half of my life, or the beginning stages of my life, because I believed in all of it. And I saw the negative effects of it. I saw the hell that it had me in. It wasn't until I accepted the knowledge of the real, true, and living God. Living God. That's why the Bible says you are all gods, children of the Most High God. Once I started seeing that in me, not that, I'm saying that thinking that I'm the creator originator, but I am a reproduction of that originator, and all of the potential that he has accessed is in me. That potential is in me. All I got to do is keep my temple clean. That's really the war. That's the first war. That's why the Bill Gateses and the Faucis and the pharmaceutical industry and all of that, they are attacking the temple. They're attacking the church. They're attacking the synagogue. You know what I'm saying? They're attacking the house of God to try to corrupt it and contaminate it. So you can never access what it actually can do. Mental illness can be cured instantly with the right vitamins, with the right diet, Organic vitamins, minerals, organic, natural fruits and vegetables can cure almost anything. But especially, the psychosis that we suffering. But if they know that we're not mentally and spiritually disciplined enough, strong enough to break a habit, to discipline our stomachs and our tongues on what we put in our mouth, because we eat for taste. We don't eat to live. We eat for taste. We live to eat. We eating 3 and 4 meals a day. We're not giving our body time to clean itself out. We're not giving our bloodstream time to clean itself out. We keep adding more and more poison to it, more and more GMO, more and more bioengineered mess into our system, clogging up our lymph nodes and our glands and causing mutated growths because of pumped up growth hormones in meat and food. We are what we eat. So, right, spook God, psychosis. Mental illness ain't never been as rampant as it is now. It's hitting each and every one of our households. Talking about the real thing, whether it's psychosis, it's schizophrenia, it's bipolar. You know what I mean? All of that. We getting it all now. We never used to have that because they lighten us up. They depleting all of the nutrients out of our food. The Bill Gateses of the world, you know what I mean? Stripping all the natural, regular watermelons, organic watermelons with black seeds is damn near extinct. Do y'all know that that's a superfood? Do y'all know that they used to clown us and they didn't know that was a superfood? watermelon. You know, that same thing they made us look like big Sambos with for years in Hollywood. That was a superfood. That fought off so many diseases, that fought off so many infections until they learned, oh, damn, that's what been keeping these ninjas, you know, from dying out. Like, so once they learned the power of watermelon, they learned the power of whole organic, whole milk directly from the cow, colostrum, water, rainwater, you know, anything that, you know, vitamin C, anything that was natural that they learned, you know, that's directly from the creator, from nature, from God. They start outlawing it or they start making it extinct. For the last, I don't know, 200 years. I mean, not 200 years. For the last few years. When the last time y'all seen a watermelon, a real watermelon, an organic watermelon with black seeds? Do they even make those anymore? When have you last time you seen one? And that's what you got to get on your Bruce Lee wise. You might want to not say that here because they're gonna come to whatever farmer market that you say. The FBI gonna roll up on your spot. So I hear that you guys are passing out or selling organic black seed watermelons. Man, so much. 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left. Yeah, don't even see seedless grapes. They got a few of them left. They phasing them out. They phasing all of the natural stuff out by design. They phasing in all them new whatchamacallums, though. They got new pharmaceuticals for you, though. They phasing out nature, though. All of the stuff that kept us strong and kept us alive and made us like roaches. We withstood any and everything that these slave masters hit us with for 400 years, the worst living conditions in the annals of human history. It was just a few little slop. We had little slop. That's where soul food came from. But one of the slops was the watermelon and the rind, you know, the watermelon rind that we gave to the pigs and all of that. Because they was like the organic trash, you know, trash cans. They would eat the trash. It wasn't no trash day. You just throw all your trash to the hogs and they'll eat it. But they didn't know, even though we had to eat that hog, we still was eating the watermelons and certain little herbs and vegetables and fruits was superfood that kept us alive, that kept us from being wiped out totally by the diseases of these slave masters. Yeah. Yes. Some say that food is making the children hormonal change, the gender stuff is being affected. Absolutely. It's in the water. I've been proven. You know, they have what they call gender bending chemicals. Already been proven. Gender bending chemicals. Certain little depression medications that pharmaceutical industry give you, you know, cause you to grow. I forgot what they call it. They cause you to grow breasts if you're a man. So that's what Satan is. Satan is a scientist. They are scientists, human beings, the scientists of evil that use science and a high knowledge of science above the knowledge of the general population. They use it for evil. That's all of Satan is. Satan is not no invisible spook mystery ghost. Satan is a human being that's wise, that's scientifically wise, that has mastered certain sciences and choose to use that knowledge for wicked purposes. That's a Satan, somebody that infects and intentionally infects and affects wickedly, affects others with their wickedness. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I just want y'all to know that. I just want y'all to know we suffer the same thing that you suffering. We have suffered it, and we've been able to be revived and recovered and cured from it by following these teachings and following these dietary laws and following this information, replacing, all this mess and horror movies and drama and so-called reality TV and all this junk, that we watch every day. These video games, you got your children doing violence and desensitizing their ass, and making them, disrespect and devalue human life. No, we revive, we get resurrected, we get healed and cured when we pull away from that. Resist all of that. Get back to nature, get back to righteously taking care of yourself. Eat the best food. It starts with that. Put the best food in your body and put the best information in your ears and in your eyes. Just do that for 21 days. Do that for 21 days. Eat nothing but all organic vegetables and fruits. Try to leave all meat alone if you can for 21 days or 30 days, a whole month. And supplement, get vitamins, get your B vitamins, your B1 and your niacin and your B12, B complex vitamins, and your vitamin C and all that D and K2, all that good stuff. Drink your water, flush yourself out. This is the only house of God we get. This is the only temple we get. As soon as we burn it out, we out of here. It's not a video game. You don't get another one. Can't restart it tomorrow. So if you know that that's the target that they targeting, this enemy is targeting our health. They targeting our health when we still in the wombs of our mother. They targeting, with prenatal stuff. They targeting with stuff that you put on your body, lotions and soaps. They targeting with all kind of stuff. So if you don't know that that's the way that they waging war on us, then we already lost. And if you think I'm just a conspiracy theorist, but I'm just getting your blood off my hands. So once you realize that's really what happened, just like with the Fauci juice, you won't be able to say that they didn't tell me, they didn't warn me. I just didn't believe in that. I believed in the people that enslaved me. They said it was safe and effective. They said it was no such thing as a cure for this and no such thing as a cure for that. They got in my head and scared the ish out of me and made me think that I had to get chemo and I had to get this surgery and I had to do this. So you need an alternative. You need a natural, righteous alternative from your own people. I'm not a doctor. I don't make medical advice or nothing like that, but you still should be inspired to research and get second and third and fourth opinions from your own people. Not the same people that, that enslaved us, not their institutions. You're supposed to get it from your own people. We know how to do the research to find out where the cheapest hotel or trip to Dubai or this restaurant or this, that, or where they selling the knockoff Fendi or Gucci we know how to research stuff that we want. When we going to research stuff that we need? When we going to research stuff that we need or that our children need, that our loved ones need? When is it ever going to get that serious for us? Are we going to take it that serious that we're going to go to war for our own health? For our own health. After it's too late, after they start cutting off body parts, or we're going to wait till it's too late? Well, I'm proactive. I gotta fight preventatively. I gotta fight this enemy before it ever happened, because I already been a victim of it happening. So I'm on the lookout. I'm on the offense. I'm not on the defense. I'm on the offense. Marcel Gary, you gonna get on here with me? Marcel Gary. I want to see what you look like. I want to see what you look like, see what you sound like, Marcel Gary. You were supposed to get on with me yesterday or a day before yesterday. Right. I see you, Lance. Yeah. Man. But you keep listening to me though. You're gonna wake up. You're gonna mess around and wake up. Keep tuning in. I'm not gonna dish you. I can't control what the chat might do, but I'm not gonna dish you. I'm gonna continue to respect you. You're just not gonna be able to have your way with me. You're not just gonna be, but I'm gonna respect you. Marcel, you gonna get on here with me, or I'm gonna get off of here. I got a good memory. I got a good memory when I want to have one. I guess it's time for me to tap out. What was we talking about yesterday or that day, Marcel? That I was trying to get you online with me. Was it that subject about? No, that was somebody else. That was this other guy. You haven't figured it out yet, huh? They got YouTube for that, right? You've been on YouTube every day. You could easily just go on YouTube and be like, how do I enter the StreamYard chat during a live? And really, you don't even need to do that. When I just posted that link up, all you have to do is click that link. It'll literally take you through the steps. But I guess you ain't able to figure it out, huh? Here's the link. Square business, salute. Square business, man. Origin Heart, do you believe in cultural redemption? I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, I'm not sure what that means. You said you clicked the link, but it was still unable to enter. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you. But it's cultural redemption. Redemption of a culture. What culture needs to be redeemed? Is there any culture that needs to be redeemed? What culture do we need to be redeemed? If whatever culture we had as African people or Black people or Kemetic people or whatever, if it was weak enough to get conquered by Europeans, does it need to be redeemed, or do we need something new? Do we need something altogether new? A culture, people need to be redeemed, but what culture needs to be redeemed? Well, I guess that's it, man. Nobody tapping in as usual. So, I guess I'll tap in with the fan. Born Rich Club. Do you feel that Islam has been co-opted by Arabs? Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's not Arabs, it's by Euros. The original Arabs are Black. So everybody keeps on making that mistake, suggesting that Arabs means something else. The people that's running Arabia right now are not the original Arabs. The people running Arabia right now are Aryanized. The original Arabs are Black. The original Arabs are the same thing as the original Africans. So it was Master Ace, still dope. Man, salute. Salute Yusuf, brother Yusuf. Walaikum salam, man. Same to you and the fam. It's an honor and a pleasure and a privilege to represent with y'all. Yeah, so I don't want to bore y'all, and I don't want y'all to get my energy. You see, I'm going flat. My energy is getting flat. So I don't want y'all see me go flat. Walaikum salam, Jamila. So yeah, I'm gonna get up off of here. And if something exciting shows up or somebody get in my comments with something exciting, then maybe I'll hop back on. But till then, campaign trail, peace and blessings, outro.